I know it varies for every girl. So imagine a guy that has every single thing that you want. Yeah. Like perfect guy. Would you overlook cheating from time to time? Just a side chick? Nothing.
I would.
You would? You'd overlook it?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Even if also your bills are taken care of completely till you die?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Okay.
I wouldn't. If I had kids, it might be different. But
That's
if
what
I didn't,
too. Yeah.
If I didn't have kids, and I felt like if I was still like maybe my age now, I wouldn't overlook it, because a trait that I look for is loyalty. And for me, I understand that the male nature is to spread his seed, go find out what he wants. And so I can understand that, but I also think that them giving into that nature of, like, even if it didn't mean anything, it was just like a one night stand, he was just caught up in the moment. That to me would be like, you're a weak man. You can't hold, like, especially if we had something really good going on and we had a really good relationship. We've been together a really long time, and then you just fucked up one night. Like, that to me is disrespectful to me, and then I wouldn't go back with you, because now you would probably do that again, because I've accepted that that's how you are now. You fuck up from time to time.
Can I just ask, have you been in that position before?
No, I've never been cheated on.
That you know of.
That you know of. I was just going to say.
So for you, why did you say yes?
I don't believe that men can not cheat.
Okay.
And when I say men, I mean most men. I think they're just built to. I think it's
you're dating the 20%.
You mean we're not designed
to be with one person? Don't say we're not designed to cheat.
That's what I mean.
Because you're assuming that the woman is like somehow like deserving of just me alone.
No.
Like, what makes you think
she's saying men aren't designed to be monogamous, basically.
No. That's not her words.
Hey, let her say what she's saying.
She said cheat.
Yeah, guys, let her talk.
She said cheat.
Guys, let her talk. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't believe that men can just be with one person.
Is that from experience? You've been like cheated on a lot?
I've been cheated on, but I've never found out until when it was way. So it's never affected me. But I kind of feel like it's a scientific or genetic, however you want to put it. I feel like men, they think with their penises, and I personally, if I was with someone for many, many years and then I found out that they cheated on me, I wouldn't throw away that whole sort of relationship for one person who was probably insignificant. I wouldn't.
Because she did, that was the difference though. She did say if it was a side chick, like having a relationship on the side, you'd still be all right.
Speaking to the mic, please.
If it wasn't a one night stand, or a relationship over a period of time, is that both acceptable?
Yeah.
Okay.
And would you think if he does cheat on you, would you think that he still loves you?
Yeah, I would.
I don't think a man cheating means he doesn't love his partner.
Agreed.
Because I think not to be controversial, but monogamy is a social construct.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad. It's it works for our society now.
It's very
natural. If without a societal construct, a social construct, we would do what we want. We would do as we please.
We're brought right back down to our biology.
Exactly. No, the 20% will get the 80%. So because we have to stay with one
will always
woman,
get a percentage. The more
because we have to stay with one woman in the West, it enables more men to have a woman. If they had polygamy, the best men would get the best wives.
But I
do think men are biologically predispositioned to cheat, but I also think you can make choices to not put yourself in those situations.
100%.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand what both of you guys are saying, because on one hand, I really do think a lot of guys, if it's thrown at them, are going to have a really hard time turning it down. And there's going to be a very, like Tiger Woods, I think of, right? He had that whole, he had like Facebook groups full of women, right? Cool. And then like that man was wildin'. But like most guys don't have a bus full of Brazilian models waiting for them at the end of a golf course. I think most men couldn't turn that down. But at the same time, like, my dad never cheated on my mom, right? And he's in a top 0.5% of earners, but he just doesn't drink and doesn't put himself in those situations.
There you go.
So
I agree.
he's very
100%.
good at it.
I don't think just because you're biologically predisposed to cheat or to be polygamous, I don't think that means you need to act on it.
Definitely
what I would
not.
say as an example is if men are biologically predispositioned to violence far more than women. Okay. Now, if a man started to batter the shit out of somebody in the street, what's the first thing we'd all say? Why couldn't you control yourself?
yeah.
Right, so I think you can also apply it to this. I think, and this is going to piss a lot of men off, I'm sorry, but the truth of the matter is, yes, I will agree, you are biologically predispositioned to have more than one woman or seek out more than one woman. Spread your seed, so to call it, right? That doesn't mean you need to act on it. And I think as a man, you can truly be happy long term without acting on it. I think you can.
100%.
I
don't think
can I just say one
But
thing?
I don't think so. It's a
Friends.
bit controversial. Go ahead.
Like, it's men are more loyal to their friends than they are to their women sometimes.
I don't think
Like,
so.
Men
I don't
men
think
will
so
not
either.
sleep with a friend if men will say, I'm not sleeping with a girl that's been with their friend or that's a friend's ex.
That's not loyalty
Yeah,
to my
it's the-
friend.
No,
it's
but wait
not
there, but
loyalty.
they'll sleep around behind the woman they're supposed to love more than anything's back. Like,
No.
they
The
will
reason
cheat.
why I don't sleep with my friends, with the girl that's been with my friend, is because I don't want my.
No, I'm not saying the woman that slept around. I'm saying if your friend was in a relationship with a girl or like someone your friend, not even a relationship, say your friend had fancied a girl, had liked a girl and had told you, you probably wouldn't go there because of your friend. But what I'm saying to you is you will go behind, you will sleep out of your marital beds.
But
Like,
that's not because
men show loyalty to women in different ways.
Yeah.
And
It's
so them, it's protection and provisioning. That's how they show loyalty.
okay.
And-
so you're protecting
They're not
us by sleeping around. That's not very good.
No,
It's not to do with
but
not sleeping
it's
with them.
resources, right? They're not it's and protection. So if someone breaks into your house, who's expected to go fight the robber or whatever it is? That's protection. But if with their friends, like, they don't get their protection and provisioning.
Yeah, you're judging us by the woman's measuring stick.
Yeah,
So it's-
I don't think that means men are more loyal to their friends than their partners.
We as men,
It's
we
just-
provide a different set of values for you. So though a man may cheat, the values that he is providing to you, again, it all goes back to the way we are on a biological level. This isn't agreed upon by most people, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Can I just?
But the science is very clear that we are all still, like, our brains are still ancient. That's just the truth of the matter. So if you're going to act out of impulse, that's a biological impulse, and your brain, the decisions that you make, the way you think, is actually still very primal. So for a man to look at another woman and cheat, now I'm not saying he has to do it, but you can't argue a man for the impulse, for the lust, and I would even go as far as to say acting on it. However, the values that he provides you are physical security, now in modern day times, financial security, okay, and ultimately he can go out and fend for himself and get all of the resources needed.
Okay.
I think ultimately women care more about those traits, those qualities that a man can provide. If he is to fuck up and accidentally sleep with a woman, but he can still provide all of those things for you, I think, and I think it also does depend on age, right? So if you're younger, you're far more likely to go, I've got no real investment in this man,
Yeah.
fine, I can move on. But I can see many situations in my life, and we probably all can, where the man, so she's invested in a man to such that she's now got a house and a mortgage. She's now got many, many kids.
Yeah.
They are married. One slip up, I think if women are deep down honest with themselves, they'll admit that one slip up, I don't think it does anything. I don't think it means he loves me any less.
No,
It does
maybe the
nothing
one
to
step
that.
up, but I'm saying having a whole other relationship, that's detrimental.
Okay, but
to
that's different.
Yeah, that is
that's
different.
disrespectful.
A relationship is
prioritising
very
a separate
different.
relationship.
Yeah.
But honestly, the older generation still got through that.
They did.
Like,
Yeah, they did.
I know so many grandparents that had like side chicks for a hot minute, and I don't agree with it. But I think they were just kind of built of a different cloth, right?
Would you, Pearl? Would you accept cheating?
Would I accept cheating? I always say if I had kids, it's not about me anymore. Because once you have kids, you put the kids first. So if I had kids, or if I had kids, I would accept it. If I didn't have kids, no, I'm leaving.
But on the flip side of that, if we're accepting cheating and our children are also seeing the aftermath of that, it's very sort of.
Well, the kids shouldn't know. I mean, I'm sorry, but
that's just irresponsibility on your part.
That's irresponsible to let your kids know what your marriage problems are.
Kids know a lot and they don't say. So you might not necessarily want your kids to know or even know that your children know, but they're not.
Depends
how
would kids know that he cheated?
Not necessarily that he cheated, but say for instance,
they might know there's fighting.
Say for instance, I was with my partner and he cheated, and that affected me in a way where I was completely depressed for a whole year. That's going to affect the children.
Right,
but you're depressed.
But that's
but if I'm depressed, I can't look after my children properly.
Well,
but I feel
that's
like
a choice.
That's your
problem.
You're depressed.
Well, it's not a me problem because it's affecting the children.
But you shouldn't let it affect your kids.
Wait, hold on. You said what?
So if
counseling is
wait, guys, you gotta let them
depression
finish.
is a mental health issue. Yeah, you can't say, "Oh, you shouldn't be depressed." That doesn't make sense.
I'm saying you can be sad and you can be depressed, but the way you act is a choice, and you should be a mother first and put you before, and put your kids before you. It's not about you anymore once you have children.
But you could try to put them first, but ultimately, sometimes with some people, you can get you could get help, but I'm saying that help could take a whole year. That rebuilding of yourself could take a whole year or 6 months or
but what's the alternative, right? Because the alternative is putting your kid at a statistical disadvantage. There's a single mother to prison pipeline.
So if I put my kid at the disadvantage, not the man that cheated.
Now, if
where does the responsibility come back?
It's who breaks up the home, who leaves. Whoever leaves.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, but we also said that in cases of domestic violence, it's different. Like
So what I'm saying is, so I've told my partner that I'm gonna have kids with. If you cheat, I'm leaving. He's decided to cheat on me, and I have left. Now I've made my kids become a statistic. That's what you're saying.
Only if you act a certain way. Only if you act a certain way.
It's my fault.
Wait, let me explain.
Okay. I think we can agree. Common sense, right?
Yeah.
If you break up your home, then you leave your kids at a statistical disadvantage.
Yeah, but
whether it's your fault or not.
The home.
Hang on a minute.
The blame falls on the man.
When you get married, are there not vows? Does it not say forsake all others? So therefore, if a man then goes out and cheats, then isn't it him that breaks? He's broken the rules.
No, because he's
broken the contract.
He didn't leave.
He didn't leave the marriage.
But you also didn't forsake all others. We have to talk
one at a time. Go ahead.
You broke the rules. So ultimately, you are the catalyst. You're the catalyst for that breakup.
But you're putting yourself before your children. As the mother, you are not. You're supposed to love your kids more than yourself.
So did he.
Put himself before all of us.
Can I quickly ask a question? Sorry, right? This is aside from cheating. If a man was struggling financially, wasn't doing too well with money, he couldn't find a job, or he was down in the dumps, and his ability to provide had now been knocked. If he was to basically just sit around and mope and act all depressed, what would you say to him?
I'm going to help you get up and get back on your feet and get back.
Maybe in the beginning, but as time goes, because a minute ago your example was for a year. If I'm depressed, does he have a year to be depressed and not get shit done? You would now turn around and look at him and go, bollocks to that. Your feelings come second to us and the kids and what goes on in the household and the security. I think that is a massive double standard.
I think that example is a bit different.
Yeah, I would.
Why?
Because the guy loses his job outside of his
Yeah, but I did state from the beginning that it is aside from the dating. But ultimately, where it's the same principle. It's 1 minute I'm depressed and I'm putting that on my kids and they're suffering. And if a man is depressed and he's putting that on the kids and now the wife and the kids are suffering, her attitude is you need to man up and get on with it. So why as a woman can you not put it aside and just get on with it? Why do the kids have to suffer for you?
For me personally, it's easy for you to say that. But if I was in a position where my partner cheated on me, however that affects me, it can affect me for however long. I would hate for somebody to say put that aside because of the kids.
In the woman's sake, I would absolutely argue it's because they are far more emotional.
But we're built that way.
Either way,
It's natural.
It's easy for you to do something to hurt somebody and to say, "Oh, get over it," because of the kids. I feel like that. I understand where you're coming from, but if you're the one causing that pain, you can't then be the same one saying, "Get over it."
But you can mask it to the point where the kids don't need to suffer in both cases.
In that
Like,
case.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's about the kids.
Yeah.
It's not about your personal feelings. It's about your children.
Yeah.
So can I just clarify that? So we've got married. You know, if you cheat, that I cannot stay with you because it will kill me inside. It will make me a whatever. Oh my God, terrible. So you cheat. We have kids. You cheat.
It is selfish to cheat.
No, I know what you're saying. So he's cheated. I haven't done anything. I'm at home playing with our kids.
Okay.
You have done something.
So he's cheated, and then
Shut up.
if I leave, it's my fault.
Okay, whose feelings are more important, the kids or you?
Everyone's.
No, whose feelings are more important? Because
Me and the kids.
That's that.
He does not matter.
No, I'm
then-
Answer
saying
the question.
Whose feelings are more important, the kids or you?
It has to be the kids.
Okay. So say I let it go once then for the kids. What happens if he cheats again?
The same question still posed to
No
you.
one ain't telling me that I have to stay here for the kids.
Hold on.
I'm not holding on for nothing. I've got the car keys. I'm out of there.
Hold on.
Sorry.
All right. So every month, a woman has a period.
Yeah.
Yeah.